Hey friends, it's Walter Zemrock here with a new video on 4 cards that I created using the August 2026 Timeless Travel Card Kit. Come create with me as I make these 4 designs. I absolutely love this vintage car and floral stamp from the stamp set in the kit. I decided I wanted to feature it prominently in one of the designs, and I thought it would be fun to use some patterned paper as a frame around it. So I cut the center out of an A2 sized panel of the blue and white striped paper to create a frame, and cut an A2 sized piece of the alcohol friendly white cardstock, used the frame to align my stamp, and then went ahead and stamped it using Fallen Leaves ink, which is a nice dark brown, as I thought it would give a pretty nice vintage look to the vehicle. I then took the frame and positioned it on my stamping platform, chose a sentiment, and stamped that on the bottom part of the frame, again using the falling leaves. Once I was done coloring the image, I used my brown blending brush and some antique linen distress ink to just add a light amount of grunge onto the image and the cardstock. I put some glue around the back of the frame and adhered it down to the stamped and colored card panel. And then decided to use the pink peel-off strips. I chose the thinnest of the strips for this particular card and put them around the border of the frame, and it's the inside border, the one that goes around the image. It was easy enough to do, just cutting down to size and moving on to the next size. The peel-off strips are an easy way to add some additional color as well as some additional depth to your project. And they are really easy to line up once you cut them. I then put some double-sided tape onto the back of that card panel and adhered it down to my A2 sized craft card base. I decided to finish off the design with some paper flowers that I have from Love from Lizi. They're available on the Love from Lizi website, and I thought that they would go really nicely with this image since there are flowers in the stamped image as well. So I put a flower, one of the larger pink ones, in the upper right-hand corner, and then a smaller white one in the upper left hand, and another smaller white one in the lower right hand. And that finished off this design. On the second card, I thought it would be a nice touch to put some of that rose gold metallic paper behind the pink doily. So I cut out a circle of the rose gold with a nesting circle die from my stash. And then before moving on, I cut down the honeycomb patterned paper to be 4 inches by 5.25 inches, so that there was a nice border going around the outside of the cardstock and the card base. I then adhered the doily down onto the circle and decided to play with layout so I knew where I'd want to put my sentiment. I chose my sentiment from the stamp set, and once happy with the alignment, put it onto my stamping platform and stamped it with black ink. Once that was stamped, I decided to use some of the pink peel-off strips again. This time I used some of the wider ones and ran them around the outside border of the card panel, starting with the left-hand side, then moving over to the right-hand side, and then putting one on the bottom and one on the top. I love that these are a very light pink because they blend in well with this particular tone of the paper and just add that little something that makes it stand out. With the strips in place, I put some double-sided tape onto the back of my combined circle and adhered it down onto the card base. Put some double-sided foam tape strips onto the back of a piece of the bike ephemera, adhered it down to the card, then glued a pink bow down underneath that, added some gemstones, and that completed the second card. I absolutely love the stacked suitcase ephemera from the kit, and I thought it would be fun to use them kind of framing out one of the famous monuments. In this case, I decided to use the Colosseum. So I cut my piece of patterned paper down to 4 inches by 5.25. And since there were blue stripes running through the background of that cardstock, I decided to use the blue peel-off strips and have them coming down through the center of each blue stripe on the background. I thought that would be a fun way to add a more prominent stripe, as well as to incorporate a brighter blue into the design. This went pretty quickly as I was able to just easily take them off of the peel-off sheets and just lay them down into place on my design. This blue is a really nice color that coordinates well with the blue stripes that are on that cardstock. I then glued my 3 pieces of ephemera together to create one unit, having the Colosseum in the back and the 2 stacks of suitcases in the front. I decided to glue them down and not use double-sided tape because I knew I wanted to put the combined piece on double-sided foam tape and didn't want to have too much extra dimension on the card. I used a leftover scrap of the blue and white striped paper to create a sentiment strip. I stamped my sentiment in black and then cut the paper piece down to size and put it onto the card base with some glue. As you can see, I also adhered down my combined piece of ephemera and then accented it with 3 of the gems going around it and put 3 gems onto my sentiment strip. I used the large ones going around the ephemera and the small ones on the sentiment strip. And with those in place, that finished off the third design. I consider this fourth card my mixed media card for the kit. I knew I wanted to use that amazing frame and thought it would look really cool to have a paper in the back of it, have that gold string going around it, and have the gold string also securing down 3 charms. Since there were 3 of the really pretty hot air balloon charms, I thought it would be perfect. I put some double-sided adhesive onto a 3.75 by 5-inch piece of the of patterned paper, and then put that onto a 4-inch by 5-inch, 5.25-inch piece of that mesh material, and then adhered that combined piece down to my A2 pink card base. Once that was done, I cut my background for the frame to size and put it to the side. I then started to wrap the gold thread around the frame and get my charms down into place. I decided to have a charm in the upper left-hand corner, have the gold string come around down the side, have another charm in the bottom left-hand corner, have the string go around, secure another charm in the lower right-hand corner, and then run the rest of the thread going up the right side of the frame. Once that was all in place, I put some glue onto the back of the frame and pressed the thread down onto it so that it would adhere to the back and stay in place. Overall, it was pretty easy to string the charms into place, and I didn't encounter any difficulties at all. I then put glue around the entire back of the frame and adhered my piece, the piece of patterned paper that I had cut to size, to the back of it, and then placed that aside to dry. I decided to stamp my sentiment onto a piece of floral ephemera that I was putting underneath the frame on the card. So once that was stamped, I went ahead and grabbed my frame, put both some double-sided tape as well as some craft glue to make sure that it was secured into place, and placed it onto my card. Once that was in place, I chose 3 different sizes of the really pretty green glitter hearts and put those into the center of the frame. And I then took my floral ephemera with my sentiment and glued that into place as well. I then took 3 of the white flowers, paper flowers from Love from Lizi. As I mentioned, they're available on the website, and put one on the left side, one on the right side, and one at the top to finish off my card. Okay, so to recap the 4 cards that we made, we started off with this really pretty vintage car that I stamped and colored and added a little grunge onto, made a frame using that really pretty light blue and white striped paper, put it onto a craft card base, and put some of the really thin pink pull-offs around the inside edge of that frame, and finished it off with 3 paper flowers available on the Love from Lizi website. The second card, really simple but very pretty. Sending happy thoughts your way, using that honeycomb paper on a white card base, again with the pink peel-off strips kind of framing it. Pretty rose gold metallic circle with the doily on it, and then just our piece of bike ephemera and our bow. Third card, really pretty. We have a cream kind of colored card base, and I used that printed paper that has the bike and some of the different modes of transportation. Has a light blue stripe, which is why I added those blue metallic pull-offs, the thin ones coming down the center of each of those. Then we stacked 3 pieces of ephemera, the Colosseum, and 2 things of suitcases. Stamped a little sentiment here onto a scrap piece of that blue and white striped from the first card. And may this year take you amazing places is the sentiment. Could be a very nice birthday card. And adorned it with just a few different sized crystals from the kit. And last but not least, this is kind of my mixed media card for this session, this kit. And so this one is You Are My Greatest Adventure, stamped on a piece of the floral ephemera, a pink background, some of that kind of like twill burlap, then a piece of the patterned paper. I took a small scrap of the paper with the writing on it and put it in the background of the frame, wrapped that gold thread around and put our 3 balloon charms going around it, and then just finished it off with 3 of the white paper flowers. And there we have it, our 4 designs from this first video. I will have a video on my YouTube channel, Zemstones by Walter, coming up soon with another 4 designs from the kit. Until then, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.